Everybody knows he's got really good stuff, and just trying to be aggressive in a certain spot and just trying to hit something hard. And was able to get the barrel on it and get it in the air. Yeah, I mean, homers are obviously good, but I have 25 at bats, so I'm not going to panic or think that I'm going to have a bad year because I haven't hit a home run in 20 at bats. I always try to base myself off of swinging at good pitches, walking and slugging and stuff comes in bunches. So just trying to have good at bats and swing at the right pitches, and to do that over a course of a season, you look up at the end of the year and I think you'll like where you're at. Obviously there's some nights where you wish you had better at bats than others, but yeah, I mean I feel good where I'm at, and like I said, it's early in the season, and I always say it takes a long time to have a good season. So just try to put your head down, and we'll look up at the end of the year and see where we're at. Just trust the process and keep working hard every day, and not chasing day-to-day things. Think that we're playing good baseball right now, and something this team has, they just play together. Everybody looks out for each other. Everybody plays for each other. And, I never feel like we ever think we're out of it, no matter what the score is or, where we're at in the game. We always think we're in it. And there's something to be said for that when you got everybody, believing that you're never out of it no matter what. Like tonight, they punched and we punched back. That just shows the resilience of the team. And just got to keep going. It's early, and, keep taking it day by day. And we got a lot of games ahead of us. I pride myself, in walking and hitting the ball hard. And, at the end of the day, for a guy like, what I try to do is walk and hit homers. And if I can do that and get on base and drive guys in, especially in a lineup like this, I feel like I'm doing my job. We always say pass the baton. And, sometimes you get pitches to hit, and other times you don't. So if you're going to walk and give it to the guy behind you can do it just as well as you can. So that's the great thing about this lineup. This is a tough league to hit in. There's a lot of really good pitchers, and I always say, minimizing at bats is something that I try to do. It's really hard, to get 5 or 6 at bats a night without walking, with how good the pitchers are in this league. So, if you can minimize at bats and get on base for the guys behind you, that's how you score runs and, stay in the zone you want to. And when they make a mistake, you try to put a good swing on it, and, hopefully good things happen.